Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's walk over here. Say good afternoon to everybody in social media land. To all the Facebook brothers and sisters, all my YouTube brothers and sisters out there striving to do the right thing. We're going to come back with this little short video. And once again, we're going to reinforce, how our people should be protesting at this particular time. There's plenty of things to get done in the community, in our own community. We can't leave our own children out. But one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to go over here for 1 minute. I got something. I got my main man with me today. We told y'all what we was doing. I'm gonna turn this around. Now y'all remember how I told y'all, about a month ago, one of our young kings off YouTube had texted me and asked for some information. Said he wanted to send me out something, right? And he had sent me out this brand new John Deere lawnmower. And so this is gonna be a piece of equipment that's gonna be used. Everything that comes through Facebook in light of donations, in light of equipment, anything, it's all gonna be used to benefit our people. I don't need to use it to make no money, but it's been out. We told y'all how the brothers got together and they started out to clean up one of our parks that after 30 years, the city had neglected it, and the kids couldn't play in it no more. It was a farce, and so we wanted to start off, and we want to thank our brother once again for sending us that piece of equipment, and then any other equipment. But we got my main man. What he do? We got my main man Chuck Luck here with me once again. My childhood friend. We grew up playing in this park. We about got the park completed. It ain't no longer a farce. The children in the neighborhood can come and play. We still got some things that we intend to do. We ain't looking for nobody's handout. We ain't waiting for nobody to do nothing. If we got to put the basketball goals back up, then we gonna do that. If we got to put the swings back up, we gonna do that. We're gonna do
benches.
Yeah, park benches, whatever it is, the water fountain, whatever it is, because we got all the people that know how to do these things. We've been using our skill to work for other people all of our lives, and by the time we get through working for everybody else, we're too beat down to put anything back into the community. What you got to say, Chuck? Look, encourage our brothers along the way.
It was a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? How this all came together. All it took was like a couple of brothers to start, and then other brothers singing, and then everybody just came together and just, made this happen. So, for real, hey, man, it's a beautiful thing, and we're going to continue this.
And that's what we're going to do. And just like I told Chuck, look, this is going to be the start of something new. We ain't going to limit it to, the start was with our park, but we know that there are many other neighborhoods that we used to frequent and we used to go through when we was kids, because we would go throughout the hood. And it's the hood on the other side of town. We go play football with different hoods, you know what I mean?
Right,
and these same things that happen because within these hoods, there were these little pocket type of parks. Now see the thing, and it's not got nothing to do with no different type of racial type of thing, but see, white people, they contribute to whatever their cause is. And you know what? They don't have to go and ask nobody. All they got to do is say this is what they want to do, and then all their brothers and sisters, they come along, they come on board, and they pitch in. I'm looking at this guy that was DJing music, a white guy, and then when this COVID thing came and everybody was shut down, he wondered what he could do. So he started DJing on Facebook, and then when they start sending donations, his first donation he got $10,000. He took that money and then he bought pizza for all of the first responders, the nurses, the hospitals, the fire, and you know what? That thing kept spreading. This brother ended up raising over $1 million, and that $1 million that he had raised had went back into the hands of people through the time of this crisis. Now, it's an ever-known fact that we spend more money than anybody on the planet throughout the course of the year. Our dollars go into the pockets of everybody else, and we have for so long neglected our own things, but now this is a start. We want to challenge our brothers and sisters, no matter where you at, no matter what city you in, what state, where you at in the country, that you can find out what it is that you can put your hand to do. So what we're gonna do, we want to show y'all what the park look like now after it's cleaned up. Even the city officials, what's our brother's name? Brandon
Brandon Ellington.
Brendan Ellington is a city councilman,
Yes,
and this
sir.
ain't
Yes,
even
sir.
his
Brother.
district. But when he got wind of what was happening, you understand what I'm saying? When he got wind of what was happening, you know what I mean? He put some of the people that he knew to pitch in, and every tree that was cut down, all the brush, all the stumps, everything, they came and they picked up and they removed all of that stuff. And so we want to do this. This is going to be where our children have a place to go and play. A lot of times when we're in the neighborhood, we don't have the finances to be exposed to all the other things that other people enjoy on a daily basis. But this was home.
That's right.
This was home.
That's
So
right.
we want to let you take a look at what the park look like now since it's been cleaned up.
And we ain't finished.
Yeah, and we ain't
We're not
finished.
finished.
We ain't finished. And we want to give a shout out to all of the brothers and sisters that are lifting a hand, that are putting their hand to the plow when it comes to this type of stuff. Because if you really want to protest something, protest standing up, being a man in your community. Protest standing up, being a man when it comes to your wife, if you got one, your children, if you got one. Protest by having some love for your brothers and sisters. Let that be the thing that speaks to the world, that no longer we going to hate each other. You know what I mean? We know what the scriptures say. In the last days, the remnant of Jacob, the remnant of Israel shall dwell in the midst of many peoples, and he shall dwell in the midst of the Gentiles. That means that the United States is a melting pot full of a multiplicity of people. But those, we, the remnant, will dwell in the midst of those people. One day we're going to come back to our full senses, and there ain't nothing that nobody going to be able to do to stop us. But we got to stop being so preoccupied with what everybody else is doing and start doing whatever it is in our power, because God ain't giving everybody everything, but he give everybody something to work with. I don't
Creativity.
care how small it is.
Creativity.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't
sir,
care how
yeah.
small. So let's flip the camera. We're gonna walk through and we'll take a look at the park. And then we got some some of our Gentile brothers and sisters down here that done pitched in with artwork. You see this pole? This artwork, they done came down and they pitched in, and they pitching in and they doing artwork to beautify this place. They done fixed up, they doing artwork on the poles. But this is the park. This is the park. And it's cleaned up. And it didn't take no outside help to get it done. Buzz Moran got him. Did you get him? It didn't take no outside help to get it done. You see? And our Gentile brothers and sisters, they done came. You know, and that's why I say, you know what, if you the kind of person to where you think it's all about race, hey, listen, you done fell for the biggest banana in the tailpipe game that you can fall for. Don't make no difference whether you white or you black, because God made all people, you know what I mean? And it's a mindset that's really gonna matter. So the park is clean. We still got a few minor things that we're gonna do down here, and then we're gonna get the equipment and everything back up, the swings and all that stuff, so our children, so the children that's seemingly left behind, they talk about no child left behind, but you don't clean the park up and you let it get overgrown for 30 years, it's a crock of bull, and we can just look at it happen. So we got some of our Gentile brothers and sisters that they're doing artwork on the things that we used to play with. Y'all seen what the stuff looked like yesterday, and they doing some fabulous work. They doing some fabulous work. They doing some fabulous work. I'd like to tell y'all, thank y'all too. Thank y'all for putting y'all's hand out there, helping us get this park beautified. Yep. Then we got our other sister over here. This is what they done to the sliding board. Y'all seen what it looked like yesterday, but you know, so say they hard at it, and everything is looking real nice, And we got our brothers over there that put their hands to the plow, and so hey, I'm just saying like this. You know what? If you want to protest something, protest what you can do in your own community. I'd like to give a shout out to all the brothers and sisters in social media land, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on Instagram, whether it be on Twitter. Anywhere that these messages go forth, we want to thank the brothers and sisters that have been moved by the Spirit to donate money. We ain't never used no money for our personal gain, because listen, we come from the hood. We come from the neighborhood. And we never knew that we was poor. Even though we grew up in poverty, we never knew that we was poor. And even right now to this day, we don't live no lavish life. You see, I would rather have the money on hand that I can become a blessing to other people. So we want to give a big shout out to all of the brothers and sisters. We told you last year at the end of the year, we came with a report that we raised over $15,000 that went to helping our brothers and sisters during their time of need, whether it was food, whether it was gas money, whether it was that they need the lights on,
right.
or whether they just need to get by until they got a paycheck. So we came and we raised over $15,000 last year that went into the hands of our brothers and sisters, and we still been doing the same thing ever since young General Deshaun Tatum died. You understand what I'm saying? We have kept that PayPal account open for that reason, to aid and assist our brothers and sisters. And we're going to continue to do those things. You got anything you want to say, Chuckle Up?
Hey, man, we're going to keep doing this thing right here, man. This ain't going to stop.
Yeah, so what I said is that, this is something that we got started, and I adjure all of y'all that y'all would go and subscribe to the new channel that's dealing with Meats View. Now, we know that Jeremiah Ben Yehuda YouTube channel is mainly dealing with the scripture, dealing with the Bible. A lot of the stuff on Facebook is dealing with the scripture and the Bible, but at the end of the day, what we're really dealing with is righteousness. And we use in these books, we use in the Quran, we use in the Bible, and we use in any other resource, not as something that we can just become robots to, but so that we can have a comparable or something to give us some type of guide as to how we gonna exemplify righteousness in this world, one toward another.
Let's
it ain't
teach
enough.
each other.
Yeah, that's right. It ain't
teach
enough.
each other.
It ain't enough. And so ain't no better way to do it than to express that love to the brothers and sisters that you see on every day. So even the Bible say, how can you say you love God who you can't see, but you can't love your brother who you see every day?
That's right.
And so I'm gonna ask y'all again, and this is a plea: please stay away from that television. Stay away from that television. The time you would spend watching TV, watching the false prophets and the liars of this world, take that time out and go and do some living in this world.
Hey, what do they call it? Tell-a-vision?
That's right.
Television programming?
Television programming.
Television programming. Hey.
So we want to thank the brothers and sisters for all that they have done. It is going to a good cause, and it's not enough for you to be moving out of the community so that your children can have a better life. If you stay in the community, and you will have more, you will have an abundance, so it will go past your children having a good life. That thing will spill over. You got to be concerned about what somebody else's children, what their life is like. So we want to encourage all the brothers and sisters, and this has just been a fabulous thing. So we used to play football back here on this part, and everything back here is cleaned up. The children can run, they can play. Ain't no beer bottles, ain't no glass, ain't no nothing. This right here used to be the basketball court. One goal down there and one goal right here. Over there was the swing sets. The swing sets was over there. We had the water fountain that was right in the middle where that cone is. And then we had a wall up right here, you know what I mean? So, but the park has came together real nice. And you know what? At the end of the day, who's going to benefit from it? It's going to be the children.
That's right.
In this neighborhood.
That's right.
They going to benefit from it just like we did.
That's right.
Just like we did.
That's right.
So, Chuckle Up, if you had to say something to encourage your brothers out there, no matter what area of life that they in, what would you want to tell them?
Really, it ain't about how much money you got, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. Right now, if I could have $100 million, but it won't mean nothing to me if I ain't taught nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be a teacher, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that money, it's only there for so long, you know what I'm saying? You pass away, you die, but it ain't going with you. And then if them people come in, you ain't did your taxes right, they just take it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's teach each other, you know, spread this love, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
And where everybody can be all right.
That's right.
You ain't got to worry about nobody trying to knock on your door and come through your window. Everybody cool.
That's right. That's right. And so even when you look in the book, it says that people was given out of their abundance. It said, but the widow that had no husband, nobody to care for her, she gave 2 cents. But it was greater than everything that everybody else gave because it was all that she had. She had put her trust in the Most High, and she wanted to do something. And that's why I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, it's not about how much you got. It's not about how much you're able to do. It's about having a heart to do something. If you have a heart to do something, then God himself will meet you halfway.
Right.
And he'll make those things happen. And then our blessings is attached to that. So whatever it is that you need, give it. If you need more love, then give love. If you need some money, then find somebody to bless with something. If you need forgiveness, then you go and forgive somebody that done you wrong. Whatever it is that we need, we have to be the ones that give it, because giving, it says that when we give, then it shall come back to us, good measure, pressed down and shaken up. Shall other people that have a heart to give to our bosom, when our motive is right and when our intent is pure. And we ain't doing this for no spotlight, because we know that we don't share your good works, but this is for motivation because of the things that's going on right now. We got to at some point learn how to assume the responsibility for our own families, for our own children, and quit looking for government handouts. Them things put handcuffs on you. They'll handcuff you in a minute. Now you got to jump through every kind of hoop in the world. That's how the family got messed up.
Right.
You see? The welfare, if you gonna get the welfare, you got to get the man out the house. See, every time you get something from somebody else, they're gonna put a handcuff on you.
And they're only gonna give it to you for so long.
For so long.
For real. You know, just like when you see people on welfare, you know, they only give it to them for so long. And then they gotta have either another kid or, you know, adapt to something else.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? No,
right.
let's build each other. Let's build for each other.
Yep. So this is good. So now what we're gonna do? Hey, my artist over there. Let me ask you a question, because that's some fabulous work that y'all doing, and we streaming through our live YouTube channel. We know that's going all over the world, but do you have a company name or anything that this is some good work y'all doing? You know.
No, you can find me at Jasmine E Art on Instagram.
Jasmine ER on Instagram.
So it's Jasmine JasmineYeart.
Okay. Well, Jasmine, it's nice meeting you, and y'all guys are doing some beautiful work. Can't wait to see the completion of it.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So park is about finished. Find a park in your neighborhood and go be a blessing to some children. All right. So peace out, everybody, and remember, subscribe to the Meech View channel, because the Meech View channel ain't dealing with nothing except real life and exemplifying. Ain't dealing with no lip service. So the thing is that what we're saying is that when you got things going on and you need to pull together people to support a thing, then we set up these platforms. We got to start using the social media platforms to connect us when it comes to doing things that's gonna have an impact on this world, instead of just using them to twerk and to argue and to flash the money and doing all type of foolishness.
To follow what somebody else is doing. And some of them are pretenders.
Right.
For real.
So till the next time, we're going to tell y'all shouts out. And like we said before, we appreciate everything that everybody have done to support along the way. And that we know that when me and Chuckle Up and I and some of the other fellas set out on that next mission, we're going to keep everybody abreast. But you got anything going on, you subscribe to that Meech View channel. We're going to put that thing on that Meech View channel. And if you need to raise money, we're going to raise money. If you need some support, then we're going to get some support. But long as you putting your hand to the plow and doing something that's going to be impactful for this world. With that being said, we'd like to say peace and love to everyone.